Hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm glad you could join us. Tonight, the theme for our show is Death and New Life, Part 1. We're going to be doing Part 2 on Monday, right after Easter. And the whole thing is kind of themed to Easter, because it's the whole theme of the holiday within the Christian tradition. Happy Easter to you too, Judy. I'm glad you could join us. So tonight I'm singing songs about that go along with the theme of life and death in some way or another, with a couple of original songs mixed in there for good measure. Happy Easter to you too, Mrs. D. Thanks very much for joining us again tonight. I'm going to start off with a song called Set the Pain Free. Hope you like it. You're being eaten alive by the pain inside your heart. There can't be that much room if you've hidden it from the start. You stowed it away so you never have to see it again. You lock the door and you swallow the key and you think that this is the end. But now it's so full, the hinges are breaking. You started so strong, but your will is shaking. I tell you what you gotta do. Sing a song, sing it loud, at the top of your lungs, ahead of the crowd. And if you're at a key, it don't matter to the man that you need to be. Open up the door and set the pain free. If the love of your life packs up for someone new, just sing a song to their memory whenever it makes you blue. When the world is hurting and her burden is too strong, make up a happy melody and the world will sing along. 'Cause letting it go will save you the pain of keeping it in and locking it away. I think you know what you gotta do. Sing a song, sing it loud, at the top of your lungs, ahead of the crowd. And if you're at a key, it don't matter to the man that you need to be. Open up the door and set the pain free. Everyone's got a song to sing, but don't wait around till the bells start to ring. There is no better time than now to sing it now. Look inside your heart, where did all that joy come from? There was nothing but pain in there. Is this what it has become? See, the words that you say is the pain coming out, and the joy coming in is the notes that you shout. You're home again, so what are you gonna do? Sing a song, sing it loud, at the top of your lungs, ahead of the crowd. And if you're at a key, it don't matter to the man that you need to be. Sing a song, sing it loud, at the top of your lungs, ahead of the crowd. And if you're at a key, it don't matter to the man that you need to be. Open up your heart, set the pain free. All right, well, thanks again for joining us. Hope you can bring us here today for our pre-Easter live stream. I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday. That's going to be a day off for me. But our post-Easter live stream will be on Monday, same time, 7 o'clock. Tonight we're singing songs about death and new life in some way or another. We're going to be focusing a little bit more on the death side, but not very not melancholy, you know. I'll try to keep a optimistic approach on it because I've always believed that that is the better way to look at death. Most death, that is. Obviously, if it's a sudden death, like what is mentioned in the next couple of songs here, it's obviously a time to mourn, and you know it's a sad point, you know, life taken too soon. But you got to eventually get to the point where you look back on their life and say it was, despite everything, it was still well lived. And that's the case with a lot of these songs that I'll be singing for you tonight. This song is called Chasing Her Dream. She takes her post at the supermarket, where she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by, the constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her dream, she's chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her as she spins around, but he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. She lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. 'Cause late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights, a little bird spreads her wings for the first time. A sparrow takes her flight, just chasing her dream. Wherever it may go, whatever it may be, just chasing her dream. Chasing her dream, chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. All right, well, thanks again to everybody who's joining us tonight. That was Chasing Your Dream. Hello, Ginny. Hello, Twigs. Glad you guys could join us tonight. Tonight we're singing songs, once again, about death and new life in some way or another. Let me tune this up real quick. This next song is about an old friend of mine from the local music scene here where I live. We unfortunately lost him last year after a tragic cycling accident that he was involved in. And I wrote this song, this is going to be on the new record. I wrote this song in his memory. This is called Heaven on Two Wheels. A straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen, sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between, a pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago, generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few can break this seal, it's just you and this heaven on two wheels, heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head, young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels, your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. It looks away for just a touch. Luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth, and your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels, to heaven on two wheels. A broken family split for good, gave no chance to mend your home, and Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear, and for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven onto wheels, my heaven onto wheels, my heaven onto wheels, my heaven onto wheels. All right, that was Heaven on Two Wheels. Was this written for Peter? Yes, it was, Twigs. This was written for a guy named Peter Costas, who was a local businessman as well as a very talented singer and songwriter. But nonetheless, life unfortunately has to go on. This is a song about another two-wheeled vehicle, slightly different. It's about a motorcycle. This was written by David Wilcox, great songwriter out of Asheville, North Carolina. He wrote this song about addiction, and he disguised it in the metaphor of a motorcycle. And it's a really, really good one. And how easy it is to get caught up in that world. This is called Eye of the Hurricane. Tank is full, switch is on, night is warm, the cops are gone, rocket bike is all her own, it's called a hurricane. She told me once it's quite a ride, it's shaped so there's this place inside where if you're moving you can hide, safe within the rain. She wants to run away, there's nowhere that she can go, nowhere the pain won't come again. But she can hide, hide in the pouring rain. She rides the eye of a hurricane. Tell the truth, explain to me how you got this need for speed. She laughed and said it might just be the next best thing to love. Hope is gone, she confessed that when you lay your dreams to rest, you can get what's second best, but it's hard to get enough. She wants to run away, there's nowhere that she can go, nowhere the pain won't come again. But she can hide, hide in the pouring rain. She rides the eye of the hurricane. We saw her ride so fast last night, racing by in a flash of light, riding quick, the street was dark, a shining truck she thought was parked. It blocked her path, stopped her heart, but not the hurricane. She saw her chance to slip the trap. There was just the room to pass and back, but then it moved, closed the gap. She never felt the pain. She wants to run away, but there's nowhere that she can go, nowhere the pain won't come again. But she can hide, hide in the pouring rain. She rides the eye of the hurricane. She rides the eye of the hurricane. Ooh. That's one of my favorite songs ever written. That was Eye of the Hurricane by David Wilcox. And this next song is about life and about the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's about how life just kind of flows by most of the time. There are some exciting moments in between, but a lot of times it can kind of feel routine in a case, and all the moments in your life can kind of slide right into each other and just pass. It's just there for a moment and then it's gone. This is called 100 Years. It's written by Five for Fighting. I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, making a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment, I'm still the man, but you see I'm a kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment, the sea is high, and I'm heading into a crisis, chasing the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning star. 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. Half the time goes by, suddenly you're wise, another blink of an eye, 67 is gone, the sun is getting high, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day is a new day. Oh, 15, there's still time for you. Time to buy and time to choose. Hey, 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you only got 100 years to live. All right, thanks again. That was 100 Years by Five for Fighting. Who joined us? Diane is here. Hello, Diane. Happy Easter. Life She's a Fast Old Train by Townes Van Zandt. I don't know that lyric by him, sadly, but it definitely does apply for the subject that I was talking about earlier. But I don't have any Townes Van Zandt songs ready tonight. But you know, if I had a chance to, and if I were looking at this show in a more pessimistic outlook, I probably would have learned something like Waiting Around to Die. But that's not the shot that I'm going for in this show. Trying to keep it more optimistic. In case you just joined us, the theme for tonight's show is Death and New Life. We're doing songs that have to do with life and death in some way. This is a song I wrote with my friend Robert Walden, and we wrote this song several years back. Robert Walden is now retired and lives out in San Diego, but he used to work as a high school guidance counselor in New Jersey. And this is a song, when I first met him, he kind of relayed this story about this one student and a situation that he found himself in, and we got together and we wrote this song here. This is called Fun and Games. You can live a lifetime only in a moment. Hit the brakes at 17. When the choices that you make and the chances that you take split your life apart at the seams. Ever since that day I hide my past away so I never have to see it again. The peak of my despair in the pictures and the beer that we shared in a life contained. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. We're slipping in the snow and we're sliding off the road and we're driving towards a tower tree. I look off to my right, the blood has left his eyes in a last stop sobriety. Time is standing still, it's flying off the hill. I can feel my life closing in. I wake up with the sun, they tell me he was gone and I'm never gonna see him again. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. 7 willow trees standing wilted and weak after 7 years gone by. This burden drags me down like a chained up angry hound. It drains the strength I need to cry. Now this basement is my home, trapped inside my broken soul. I see no future and no hope. I wish it wasn't him, but I'm glad it wasn't me. That's why the guilt surrounds me so. That's why the guilt surrounds me so. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. So that was Fun and Games. That's not on any record or anything as far as right now, but I'd like it to be soon. And I've been in touch with Bob on the last couple of days here. Diane says she talked to Bob today. Yeah, I've been in touch with him over the last couple of days. He's enlisting help from, I'm guessing you as well, but a lot of our songwriter friends to help him with a song that he's working on. It should be on a record. I know it should. It won't be on the next one because it doesn't really fit in with the theme. If I get a chance, I'll record it and release it as a single. It'll probably be the best bet. This is another original song that is going to be on the next record. This is called Forever With You. I wrote this for an old friend of mine. I wrote this for a friend of mine who lost both her father and her sister within just a few years, both due to cancer. So this goes out to her wherever she is. This is called Forever With You. But treasure lies beneath us, the comfort of this rollaway bed. The squeaking wheels don't deter you from seeking out whatever lies ahead. You see a child reaching out to her father's rested arms. She says a million words through her brown eyes. A smile breaks through his cheekbones. He picks you up and holds you. He's forever with you. A soul that cries out silently in the worry of this hospital bed. Your tightest bonds are broken, and worry fills whatever lies ahead. A sister's voice is speaking, lost within a sinkhole. Hands are reaching out for one more breath. Tender lives, they fade away, but passions never die. She's forever with you. worn and awfully certain. Atop a mountain, no one by your side. Cathedral ceiling towers, a howling wind will break you in your stride. So you stretch your hands out to the God who made them. An open cry will drain your poisoned soul, a waking of your spirit, mysterious and broken. Say a prayer and they're forever with you. All right, that was Forever With You. I'm going to switch over guitars for just a second, continue the rest of the show with the other one. All right. So this next song is a John Denver song that he wrote about his uncle. Let's see, what did Diane say? I want to read this. I know it's not request night. I was wondering the song you wrote for Sarah Lair. I already played that. That was Chasing Her Dream. That was the second song I played tonight. I played that. That's the song I wrote for her. Bob is planning a trip to New Jersey in July and hopes to get us all together. He didn't mention that to me. That'd be great. That'd be great to see Bob again. I know it's yeah, it'd be great to see him again, especially since we haven't been able to have the big Labor Day retreat that we all go to. So, once again, this is an old John Denver tune. There's a song called Matthew. Had an uncle named Matthew, was his father's only boy. Born just south of Colby, Kansas, was his mother's pride and joy. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just the windy Kansas wheat fields, and blue was the Kansas summer sky. All the stories that he told me back when I was just a lad, all the memories that he gave me, all the good times that we had. Growing up a Kansas farm boy, life was mostly having fun, riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind the mule beneath the sun. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just a windy Kansas wheat field, blue's just a Kansas summer sky. Well, I guess there were some hard times, and I'm told some years were lean. They had a storm in 47, a twister came and stripped them clean. He lost his farm, he lost his family, he lost the wheat and he lost his home. But he found the family Bible, his faith is solid as a stone. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just the windy Kansas wheat fields, blue just the Kansas summer sky. So he came to live at our house, and he came to work the land. He came to ease my daddy's burden, and he came to be my friend. So I wrote this down for Matthew, and for him this song is sung, riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind the mule beneath the sun. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just the windy Kansas wheat field, blue was just the Kansas summer sky. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love was just a way to live and die. Gold was just the windy Kansas wheat field, and blue just a Kansas summer sky. Thanks again. That was Matthew by John Denver. Let's see. Oops. Oh, my strap caught them. So every time you reach, referred to as one of the two best songwriters in music. Ellis, oh my goodness. That's some high praise. Ellis is without a doubt one of the best, but like a lot of artists, I suffer from imposter syndrome, and hearing that being said kind of makes me a little bit self-conscious, but I appreciate it nonetheless. All right, now we're going to sing a Bob Dylan song, an old classic Bob Dylan song. We're actually going to do a couple of Bob Dylan songs for this one here. We're going to start off with an old classic, Knockin' on Heaven's Door. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming on down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. That was Knocking on Heaven's Door. Sing a couple more Dylan tunes for you here. Not aware of the time, and I know we did start a little bit late. Usually I have my phone set up as like a clock right to the side of the stage here, so I know when to not run too long. I usually try to keep these about an hour, sometimes more. I'll do a couple of more socially conscious songs, especially now as on the news channels we're seeing the trial of Derek Chauvin. And these old Dylan songs from the 60s are a reminder that what we're seeing unfolding on TV right now is nothing new. A bullet from the back of a bush took Medgar Evers' blood. A finger found the trigger to his name. A handle hid out in the dark. A hand set the spark. Two eyes took the aim. Behind a man's brain, but he can't be blamed. He's only a pawn in their game. A South politician preaches to the poor white man. You got more than the blacks, don't complain. You're better than them. You were born with white skin, they explain. And the Negro's name is used in its plain for the politician's gain. And he rises to fame, and the poor white remains on the caboose of the train. But it ain't him to blame. He's only a pawn in their game. The deputy sheriffs, the soldiers, the governors get paid. And the marshals and cops get the same. But the poor white man's used in the hands of them all like a tool. And he's taught in his school from the start by the rule that the laws are with him to protect his white skin, to keep up his hate, so he never thinks straight about the shape that he's in. But it ain't him to blame. He's only a pawn in their game. From the poverty shacks, he looks from the cracks to the tracks, and the hoofbeats pound in his brain. And he's taught how to walk in a pack and shoot in the back with his fist in a clinch, to hang and to lynch, to hide neath the hood, to kill with no pain, like a dog on a chain. He ain't got no name, but it ain't him to blame. He's only a pawn in their game. Today Medgar Evers was buried from the bullet he caught. They lowered him down as a king. But when the shadowy sun sets on the one that fired the gun, he'll see by his grave on the stone that remains, carved next to his name, his epitaph plain. Only a pawn in their game. All right, here's another one of a similar theme. I've sung this one before for one of the specials I did last year. Still irrelevant today, even though it was written in 1999, about an incident that happened then. This is by Bruce Springsteen. This is American Skin, 41 Shots. 41 shots, and we'll take that ride across the bloody river to the other side. 41 shots cut through the night. You're kneeling over his body in the vestibule, praying for his life. Is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it a wallet? This is your life. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. No secret, my friend. Get killed just for living in your American skin. Shots. Lena gets her son ready for school. She says, on these streets, Charles, you got to understand the rules. If an officer stops you, promise me you'll always be polite, and that you'll never ever run away. Promise, mama, you'll keep your hands inside. Is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it a wallet? This is your life. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. No secret, my friend. You can get killed just for living in your American skin. Is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it in your heart? Is it in your eyes? It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. 41 shots, and we'll take that ride across this bloody river to the other side. 41 shots, I got my boots caked with this mud. We're baptized in these waters and in each other's blood. Is it a gun? Is it a knife? Is it a wallet? This is your life. It ain't no secret. killed just for living in. You can get killed just for living in your American skin. All right, I'm going to do 2 more songs for you, and that's going to be it from me. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. My friend Lisa Jeanette is joining us from YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. Lisa is another Nesser friend of ours. Great singer, great songwriter. I highly recommend checking out her stuff. Once again, I'm going to do 2 more songs for you. Thank you again so much for joining us. This next song is called Orlando. This is one that's going to be on the next record. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain. So I am a killer and once was a dealer, and there sits a lot of us in here. They threw us away when our guilt was proven, and now we await our fates with fear. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me or kill me for the things I've done? Despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. A sliver of sunlight will shine like a spotlight when we stand together in our place. We're praising our children, we mourn our ambitions as we paint the smiles upon our face. And God is a presence I feel in my senses whenever the silence rears its head. I ask for forgiveness from all I have wronged, as I fear that He'll simply strike me dead. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. For 20 years they did suspend, but now they're primed to kill again. Now they'll scoff at my despair. I will cry, mercy please, I'll beg until I'm on my knees, but they won't listen, they listening. Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? He'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers, and shouts. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain. Well, thanks again for joining us. That was Orlando. I'm going to play one more song for you. I'm going to end you on a high note. Thanks again very much for joining us. Thank you to One Rich Angel for your comment. Thanks very much. I'll close out with this one. For those of you who are new here, I thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. My name is Kyle Hancherik. I'm coming to you from Warwick, New York. If you're interested in any of the stuff I do, you can check out my Facebook page and YouTube and a whole bunch of other spots. Leave a like on the video, share it with your friends. If you're interested in providing any financial support, if you're able to, I have a Patreon page up here, patreon.com/Kyle Hancherik. That's a subscription service that starts at just $1 a month if you are able. If you want to leave a one-time donation, you can go down to my PayPal page here, paypal.me/Kyle Hancherik, and leave whatever you feel necessary. If you're not able to support financially, that's okay. I know times are still tough. But nonetheless, thanks very much for joining us. I'm glad we could see people from both Facebook and Twitter. This is being simulcast on YouTube, I should say. This is being simulcast to both Facebook and YouTube. And it is every time. I'll be back here again on Monday for part 2 of this live streaming series. Our theme was Death and New Life. And the next stream on Monday will be focused more on the new life side of things. So hope you can join me for that. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I'll close out with how you say goodbye. Thanks very much again for tuning in with us tonight. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded. No room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. This face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times. You can fit in this old room, but as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up and down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Thank you all very much for coming out today. Hope you enjoyed the show. This has been part 1 of Death and New Life. Part 2 will be on Monday. And I greatly appreciate all of you guys coming out here. It's always great to see so many great friends. Thanks again to Lisa Jeanette for joining us from YouTube. Thank you to Twigs, Diane, Mrs. D. Thank you to One Rich Angel on YouTube for joining us as well. You guys have all been really great. Thanks again to Diane and everybody else who joined us tonight. Thank you to Ginny. Thank you to Judy. You guys have all been really great. Hope you can join us again. We're going to be doing it on Monday, and then we're going to be doing a first in-person show on Saturday, April 10th. If you're in the Hillburn, New York area, we'll be returning to Torn Valley Vineyards, me and my singing partner, Ronnie Caggiano. We also have another in-person show in Warwick, New York on April 24th, if I remember correctly. It's that Saturday. That's all I know. It's at Penning's Farm Market in Warwick, New York. And then following week, another show in Warwick, New York at the Warwick Valley Winery on May 1st. And yes, Twigs, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the time when all of my live streams are going on. So I hope you can join me for all of those. In the meantime, happy Easter, and I will see you guys on Monday. Peace and love, you guys. I'll see you soon.